So I'm out here trying to do my work today, and I'm having a really, really hard time because I got something up in here that's just driving me bonkers. And I'm probably going to piss a whole bunch of people off with this video today, but you know what? This needs to be said because it is absolutely sapping my energy. It is sapping my ability to think properly. And what it comes down to is everybody's really freaked out right now. Rightfully so. They should be. But I'm going to go a step further and say that this positive reinforcement thing that we've been doing for a while now is not working, and I think there's a new approach that we need to take. So in as clear and as concise language as I can possibly say it, here it is. People, we are getting our butts kicked. And we have been for a long time. I don't know where you've been, but for decades, we have been getting slaughtered on our issues. The issues of freedom have been consistently deprived of us. The march of the progressives has been continuous. They do not think in short-term conflict like you and I do. They think in generational conflict. The nature of America is conflict. That's what it was built on. You're going to have some people that want freedom, and you're going to have some people that want security, and people are going to come in and use the government to take freedom from people to give others security, even if it's false. That's the way it's been since our inception. And I don't know when, all of a sudden, our guy gets into office, and everybody goes to sleep. This has been going on for a long period of time. But they think that their dude's in the White House and that's all that matters, and therefore everything's going to be okay, kumbaya and freedom and flag waving and all that sort of stuff. People, the dude is still there. If he cared, he would do something. Wake up. You had 3 and some change years to apply some pressure to the dude to get him to rein in the executive agencies, and he didn't do it, and you didn't push him, because whatever he wanted to do, it was okay by you. It doesn't work that way, people. Why is it that more gun control was put into place under Donald Trump than was under Barack Obama? It makes absolutely no sense. You want to know why it happens? Because everybody stops paying attention. They feel secure. That is not the way America was designed to operate. It was designed for you to be politically active. You can't just go enjoy a sports ball match every freaking week, but not be tuned in to what's going on inside your government. That's just not the way it was built. You gotta stop scrolling on TikTok for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And write an email. You don't even have to pick up a phone. Well, I mean, unless you're going to write the email on your phone, which is okay, I do that too. You don't have to pick up a pen. You don't even have to go anywhere. You just go to the links down in the description box down below and write some stuff. Be respectful and all that sort of stuff. But you were supposed to have been doing that all along. And what they're doing right now, which is the issue that we're talking about, is the 80% stuff and the bump stock, or not the bump stock, help me. I'm so discombobulated, I can't even freaking think, man. Brace pistols, the big thing that everybody's freaking out today. Kurt, what do we do about the brace pistol thing? What do? You got to be politically active. You got to be involved in the issues. So right now, the DOJ and the ATF are literally telling you what they want to do. And they want you to tell them whether that's what you want them to do or not. And you can't get people to participate. If you've consumed a sports ball match in the last 2 weeks, but you haven't taken the time to say something about this, then you're part of the problem. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the playbook. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to go down. Right now, you've got regulatory agencies that are telling you what they're planning on doing. Do you think they came up with that stuff by themselves? No, you got some people that work there perpetually, but basically they're all just trying to keep their jobs. You have some militant people, but they are run by the executive branch. You got an incoming administration that has told you that they are militant against these issues, and they want to go after certain things. You've been given the next year's worth of playbook, what they're going to go after, the goals of what they're going after, and they want to see how much backlash they get from it. That's what they're doing. They want to see how freaked out you'll get over it and whether they can get away with it or not. In concert with that, they are finding ways to figure out where you're getting your information from. Because right now, if it wasn't for videos like this and my friends in the industry, you wouldn't even know that this is going on. Because I'm just going to be mean. Y'all don't even know where to look. So all they've got to do is cut your legs out from underneath of you by shutting people like me down. Guys and gals, I can't even get you to go over people who have consumed thousands and thousands of hours of content from this channel. I can't even get you to go over and donate $1 on my Patreon page, man. Yeah, we're getting our butts kicked because nobody's involved. Nobody is autonomous enough. You have a responsibility as an American to be plugged in with everything that is going on in your country as far as your rights are concerned. And the vast majority of Americans just aren't. They care more about what's going on with the game or what they're buying people for Christmas or, you know, what particular interest thing they're involved in. Everybody is just too busy to care what's going on inside their country, man. And because of that, we're getting hosed. And we're getting hosed because we did it to ourselves. We let certain people get into office and we just give them free rein. We don't really pay attention to what they do. We just say, yeah, it's their job, they'll handle it. We don't hold our public officials accountable anymore. We haven't for the last 4 years. Even under Bush, we had shit like this going on. And it got worse under Obama. And it got worse under Trump. Y'all just weren't paying attention to it. We told you that this is going to happen. We told you that the bump stocks wasn't just about bump stocks, and nobody listened. It was like, oh, just turn in your bump stocks. And now, the vast majority of the messages I see on, or comments I see on different things on the internet related to the arm braces are, oh, just take the arm brace off. It's still fine. Really? That's how easy it is? They literally send out a memo that says, this is what we're planning on doing. We want your guys' comment. This thing that we just said right now does not currently carry the force of law, and y'all are just like, yeah, we'll just turn them in and destroy them or whatever. I'm disappointed. Really. I really am. What used to strengthen me is to see people that were involved on a day-to-day basis. I really came into my own in this capacity in the Obama years. When I saw people marching in the streets and viscerally upset about the things that their government was doing. And now I go into a bar or a restaurant and I hear everybody bitching about how they have to wear a face diaper over their face on the way from the door to their table, but then they get there and it's okay, and it's all in the name of keeping the businesses from getting shut down. That's an angle, people. So we felt bad for the businesses and just do it. I'm complicit in that myself. If you had told me 2 years ago that everybody in America was going to walk around with a rag over their face to stop a souped up flu virus from going around because the government told them they had to, I would have told you you were nuts. Here we are. So I'm going to reiterate, guys, I don't know where we go from here because I don't know where you are. I don't know what you guys are doing. I mean, I tell you that our posts are being shadow banned. I see it. I can show you the data that it's happening. And there's no response from anybody. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of alone out here. I'm getting a little bit disheartened. I'm very disappointed in my fellow Americans because we're just letting ourselves get steamrolled right now. So I'm going to tell you what's coming next down the line. Okay? Here it is, game plan. Right now, they're posturing. They're trying to figure out which one of those two things that they want is less important to you. Whichever one you are less mad about, that's what they're going to try and go after first. And it may be some kind of executive thing. It may be something legislative. It may be a combination of the two. Who knows? But they're going to figure out which one of those has the least amount of support, and they're going to try to move on it. And in the meantime, they're going to attack people like me. They're going to try to deplatform us, shadow ban us, continue to do the march that they're doing, because they know that's where you guys get your information. And then, once they've substantially marginalized that enough, they're going to go after the other one. Or they're going to find something else that is marginal enough for them to go after. That's just the way it works. So you guys have to be plugged in. You have to be paying attention. I know this video is super preachy, and my original intent was to try to make myself feel better by talking about it, but it really didn't. It just riled me up more. It made me more pissed off because I look at the situation that we're in, and I don't know if the 2A community has what it takes anymore to fight the right way as to keep these things from happening. Under Obama, there were marches every day in this country about the stuff that he was trying to do. I am very concerned that Americans don't have that in them anymore because they're too self-absorbed. Prove me wrong.